Great. Wendy, thank you so much for your time. I have a few questions for you. The first is, what was life and business like before we started working together?
So I work in a fast-paced, high-stress, ever-changing industry that is mostly male-dominated. And so aside from the volume of work, there's always I had this feeling of running to catch up, and just running to stay ahead or stay at pace with my male counterpart. That has been an evolving, challenge over the years. I've been doing this for 22 years now, combined with my personal life, my family life, going through some relationship challenges. And it wasn't horrendous, but I was kind of stuck in between this place of the marriage was, too good to leave, but too bad to stay, and trying to make a decision and feel good about that decision. And it's challenging to move forward into uncertainty. And I just felt like something was missing. And yeah, and I attended this conference where Joni did this breakout session where there was a workshop, and the activity made it very clear to me that I needed to make a change in the areas of my life that were really creating a barrier or an obstacle for me to sort of move forward and feel great about that. And so I decided I needed to work with Joni and make some decisions one way or the other with regards to my personal life, which would then impact my professional life.
And let's talk about those impacts. So how have your personal life and your professional life been impacted?
So my number one goal when starting this process, this journey with coaching, has been first and foremost make a decision about my marriage, because family is most important to me, and that was number one. Make a decision one way or the other, and there is very deep exploration, some very brutal truths that we spoke about, developing the trust and safe atmosphere in which to talk and share and open up to, which is challenging, but Joni makes it really easy. It's really great. And that, where was I going with this? Sorry. There's so many great things that are just all in there buzzing around. That was the first goal. And so arriving at that goal and feeling confident that I had made the goal, my worst fear was looking back 10 years from now saying, wow, I really should not have called it a day in my marriage, or remaining in the marriage and looking back 10 years and thinking, wow, I really should have called it a day way back when. So I wanted to feel very confident in my decision to move forward. And so we got to that place. And then at the same time, working on some, things that would impact my professional life as well. So overall, my personal life, the impact has been my personal life. I found clarity in my decision. I am far happier, more confident about my future. I just feel freer and lighter. I don't feel bogged down with the what if this, what if that, and sort of stuck in that analysis paralysis. And it feels great, and it's impacted. It has positively impacted my professional life. There have been some hiccups along the way, which any change of life that comes, it's normal, that happens, and we've worked through all of that and continuing to march forward.
Amazing. Any other results you want to speak to?
Yeah. So, when you're going through a big transition in your personal life, it's really difficult to sort of separate personal life from professional life. When you're at work, turning off what's happening at home, turning off the emotions, and, working through, a separation and divorce, turning that off while you're at work so you can focus on the task at hand. Because I have a lot of people that depend upon me. I have a very a grand scale of responsibilities for clients, and also as well as for my business, which I'm part owner of. And being able to stay present in the moment and focused and not distracted with the emotional and mental impact of this personal life change. And so working through that has been helpful in many ways. I've received all kinds of resources, and maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that. And I'm far more organized than I was before. And I just feel like there's this, because of my personal life change, perhaps, and because of some of the professional coaching side of things, I just feel this new fire lit under me. And I have the best team in place now with my business that I've ever had. I was able to find and really find some really great people to be part of my team. I've been able to sort of let go of some things that I really had a hard time delegating before. And, I can't be all things to all people, and I have to learn to delegate and rely on others. And I have to show up as my best self, because if my cup isn't full, then I can't give my best version of myself to others, whether that's, in my business life or in my personal life.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And do you want to share any feelings you have about your results or your coach, or any feelings about the process? That would be our last question.
The process, as with when you meet any new person, if people have gone to, say, like marital therapy or just even individual counseling, that type of thing, it takes a while to feel like you're able to truly open up. And I feel that process was abbreviated because of just who you are, Joni. It's who, it's the care, the genuineness, the authentic care of others, and that burning desire to help others and help them succeed and help them be the best version of themselves and learn how to do that and maintain and sustain that. It comes through loud and clear. And so I believe that's what enabled me to really open up. We all have our skeletons in our closet, right? We all have the parts of ourselves that we keep hidden or masked from others. And so I felt, and I was in a very safe environment that was provided to be able to open up and be, this is what it is. Let's label it as it is, and let's deal with it and move forward. And so even when I was not, in between our sessions, even when things didn't go great, or I had a misstep, or I did not show up as my best version of myself, we dug in and were able to say, well, why? What caused that? What happened? And how do we get out of that sort of rut? So I just felt very safe and genuinely cared for. There was communication in between our sessions, hey, how are you doing? Just checking in to see how you're doing, or congratulations on this, or hey, I'm thinking of you. I know this is a difficult time. So it just really felt I had that added support that I didn't realize I needed.
Wendy, thank you for sharing, and I just congratulate you. I commend you, and it's a two-way street, and you're so coachable. You wanted these results so bad from the get-go, and you've surpassed all your goals and more, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. And I know that I will say that, so this is year 2021. I started this process in 2020, or pretty much the whole year. So I just started the coaching process just before the pandemic, and we went all the way through the pandemic and have worked through to date. And I will say that my business has had its best year ever in 2020. And now in 2021, we have surpassed that. The goals that we set for ourselves in our business, we're about 156% above, as far as our goals are concerned. And while I will not attribute 100% of that to the coaching, because I'm one of 3 business partners here, and it takes a team, it takes a village. Certainly the coaching and keeping my head in the game, keeping me focused, receiving suggestions and resources, and keeping me organized and really raising the bar on how I can work more efficiently certainly played an integral role in the success. So I definitely attribute some of that to the coaching, and that's been really, really wonderful, and I'm extremely grateful.
Amazing. A huge congrats to you and the team.
Yeah.
And you are that big part of that team. So bringing your best self to those results, I couldn't be happier for you and everyone. Thank you, Wendy. Anything else?
I do have one. I do have a comment, which I don't know if it's appropriate to share or not, but you can always strike this later if you want. The cost of coaching can vary. I had considered doing the participating in a group coaching environment, as it was a little more cost effective. I ultimately decided not to go that route, because I wanted again, I wanted to feel completely safe. And it's if I have that safety and security, between myself and Joni or whomever, the coaches, that's one thing. But then having to have developed that amongst, a variety of other people, that caused me hesitation. Some people would see the cost of individual coaching as being, quite expensive. And my opinion is that it's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your future. It works if you work it. And I've found great value in it. So very grateful.
Thank you for adding that, Wendy. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. All right. Thank you so much for your time and your
All right.
share.
Thank you. All right. I'll see you soon.